You want some brownies? I made some.
Would you toast them?
What?
Did you toast them?
No. Did you bring the smoke?
Because it's swallowed up wherever.
He wants the decoy to smell the marijuana he brought.
With so much drama in the LBC, it's kinda hard being Snoop D-O double G, but I somehow, some way keep.
What is this right here?
Some
pot. You're Chris Hansen? I am. I thought you were real funny on Opie and Anthony. Oh, you listen to me on Opie and Anthony? What's so funny about the brownies?
Did you toast them?
It's gonna be a long night.
Alright, this is going to be the Michael Lubrano commentary. Now before I get into anything, I just want to shout out Christopher Cannon for uploading the Michael Lubrano segment, AI Enhanced. And I just want to let Christopher Cannon know, I'm just checking it out. I know what this is, I'm just checking it out. Anyways, let's get into it.
There will be more firsts. This man puts our decoy to the marijuana sniff test.
Smells good.
Oh, this is Ice Truck Killer. Ice Truck Killer.
So the first thing I want to address on is the name Ice Truck Killer. I think it's like 103 or something like that. I did a bit of research into it, and I guess it's in relation to something from Dexter. Now I never watched Dexter, so I can't make what I would perceive as like some kind of witty joke about who Ice Truck Killer is. But I thought that was an interesting tidbit.
10, 4-door.
Our next visitor also talked about bringing marijuana. He's 25-year-old Michael Lubrano, here for a date with a girl he thinks is 14.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. How are you?
You gotta. That's a funny interaction there. Very awkward. How are you? Good. How are you? Good. How are you? Let's watch that again.
The girl he thinks is 14.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. How are you?
She doesn't reciprocate in the sense that she's very much like just responding like how you would respond politely, but she's not engaging in what he's like asking. Because usually when someone would ask you that, he's no, I'm okay or whatever. But no, she's just so set on her role as the decoy, she regurgitates what she asked.
Online, calling himself Ice Truck Killer 103.
Alright, we gotta address this picture here. This picture here looks like something you send in to like some, and this is 2007, so they're probably still doing this at the time. This looks like some kind of picture you send in for like some fucking gay porno casting. I don't know what it is, but this image here screams gay porn star. Maybe it's like the face he's making. Or like how like his bones are his bones are protruding to make him look muscular when in reality Michael's a pretty thin guy. I don't know. It's just there's something about this picture that makes me very uncomfortable.
He talks about hardcore sex with the decoy before she gives her age. After she says she's 14, he doesn't get too specific about sex. Instead, he leaves the subject open.
Get high and watch Family Guy?
Damn, that is... If you're... Okay, complete side tidbit. If you're talking to some ladies and you're trying to, secure the deal, and these ladies smoke some marijuana, I'm telling you right now, this is like handing the basketball to Michael Jordan, because you're always going to score or passing the basketball. You know what I mean? Like there's no fucking up with this. Like I don't think we can comprehend just how like useful this is. Like we need to use this.
And see where that takes us.
Cool. I kind of like making out when I smoke up, though.
Bruh.
You got anything on your mind?
You too?
Who doesn't?
But later, Ice Truck Killer 103 gets more specific about sex during a phone call. The decoy asks him if he was serious about the hardcore sex, and he says, "We'll see what happens," and then says, "I'm definitely interested."
Oh God. Okay, not to get too personal, but I can at least think on one occasion, not knowingly, but I've on one occasion, I was talking to this chick. We were hanging out in person, and I definitely said this in the context, well, not like in the full context of what Lubrano was doing, because this chick was older than me, but we were hanging out. The topic came up, and I I said this. And now whenever I see this, I think, why would I, like, unintentionally, I was channeling Michael Lubrano. I don't want to be channeling Michael Lubrano at all.
What about you?
Do you want some brownies? I made some.
Did you douse them?
Did you douse
Did
him?
you douse them?
No.
Okay. I don't smoke weed anymore. Used to smoke it back a little while ago. I tell you right now, I never made no pot brownies, and I never had the interest to make pot brownies because he's asking, did you dose them? First of all, this decoy's supposed to be like 13, and I, who am like much older than 13, like I'm in my 20s, I can't tell you how to make weed brownies. There's like a science to that. I've had some weed brownies in my day, but I've never made them. So Lubrano has a lot of faith in this 13-year-old if he thinks that she made some dosed brownies.
They're really good. I had them before. Did you bring the smoke?
Can I just roll it up wherever?
Yeah. Let's check it out.
Check it out.
He wants the decoy to smell the marijuana he brought.
Maybe I'm in the minority here. Pot doesn't smell good. Weed, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't smell good. It's got a very distinct odor to it that is not, in my opinion, pleasant. Yeah, it sticks to you like that sticky shit on your fingers, and it's just a pain in the ass. It's not convenient. Dude, I know this footage is shit, but do you see how weak that nug is? That's all stem. That's all stem. This dude's gonna be rolling up with some seeds and stems. That's what they're gonna be smoking. Well, if he didn't get busted by Chris.
Smells good. Alright, I'm just gonna go get something to drink while you finish that up, okay? You want something?
It seems something about that line gets this man thinking.
I'll get
Perhaps
some
he's heard it before.
I want you to just keep your hands right where I can see them, okay? And I want you to sit right down there. No, keep your hands right where I can see.
Chris is a little jumpy there.
Hands right where I can see them, okay? And I want you to sit right down there. No, keep your hands right where I can see them. Uh-huh.
What they got on the TV looks like some hockey.
What is this right here? Some pot. Some pot. And what was your plan tonight? Come down, you know, talk to her. Talk to her. You're Chris Sampson? I am.
I think in the like in this original series, is Lubrano the only one who like actively knows Chris by name? See, now with like Takedown, they all like it's not rare to see predators know who Chris is. It's pretty like I'd say it's common. They at least, if they don't know him by name, they know what he does. I'm just trying to remember off the top of my head, and there's a lot of predators to remember, but I don't think anyone else knew Chris by name. If I'm wrong, you can lambast me in the comments.
Have you seen the show? You have seen it. I thought you were real funny on Opie and Anthony. Oh, you listened to me on Opie and Anthony?
I've never listened to Chris on Opie and Anthony. I've listened to some old reruns of Opie and Anthony, and I gotta say, whenever listening to that, the star of like that was neither Opie nor Anthony. It was Patrice O'Neal. Complete side tangent, but I just want to say rest in peace to Patrice O'Neal.
Can I honestly tell you something? Yeah. I almost think in the back of my mind that I almost wanted this to happen. Really? My life's just going lately. Don't tell me. Like, look what I did, you know. Driving around all hours of the night. You know. What do you do? I'm in the waste management business. I'm a dispatcher for...
He's in the waste management business in New Jersey? Interesting. If anyone's seen The Sopranos, you know what the waste management business in New Jersey is like. Not actually, that's fictional. but it's fun to draw connections because I don't actually Sopranos might have just finished up like the month prior because I'm pretty sure this takes place in July 2007. Maybe it was filmed earlier, but yeah, Sopranos, waste management business in New Jersey. It's pretty awesome. Good show. Watch it.
Roll up, guys.
That's not free advertising you want. Roll off guys. I should really do some research into roll off guys, but I feel for them in the sense that whoever created roll off guys, they built the business up. They tried to do the best they could, and then what happens? Fucking Michael Lubrano name drops them on To Catch a Predator.
And is it a good job?
It was.
What's so funny about the brownies?
Right when I saw the brownies, I knew.
You knew what?
I knew I was going to be running into you.
I think this is the first time we've had brownies.
I'm kind of chuckling about it just because, I shouldn't.
So you think it's funny?
No, I don't think it's funny. I mean, it's funny how dumb I'm really turning into.
It is funny, Michael, but and I'll get into this in a little bit. I usually don't feel bad for predators, but Michael, there is a part of me that feels a little bit for you. At the end of the day, you still did a shitty thing, and I can't condone it. But there is a part of me, there's a small sliver of me, when I was doing some research into him on the TCAP wiki, I felt a little sympathy for him, just a little bit. And then I remember what he was there to do. And there's no excuse. Channeling the fucking KBI commissioner guy from that one episode where he's talking about DMAC, Justin McFetridge.
Girl you were chatting with online.
I think from KBI his name's like David James.
Is how old?
She said 14.
14.
Yeah.
And you are how old?
I am 25.
You're 25.
Yeah.
And so you thought that was okay to have this kind of a chat with her. Why?
Well, I don't know. Because I can't get a girl.
Listen, Michael, I can't get girls either. That's why I make TCAP videos. It's my hobby. You should have gotten a hobby that didn't involve online role chatting, online chatting that leads to sexual escapades or maybe some depraved sexual behavior. But this is me giving advice to somebody from 18 years ago. So it's like pointless.
Why can't you even listen? I mean, there's got to be girls your age out there. Yeah.
Okay, so earlier I said I feel bad. Like there's a sliver of me that feels bad for Michael Lubrano here. I'm going to explain that right here, right now.
There's girls my age, but I have no self-confidence, so...
Now, you seem nervous.
I feel for the guy, because there's some self-loathing there. I don't feel bad for him enough to where I'm making a video riffing and shitting on him, so do with that as you will. But is it insecurity and... is it insecurity and low self-esteem that leads someone to do this? Maybe in Lubrano's case, I would say yes, but overall, I would say usually not. It's more the fact that these people are like they like the power imbalance. Lubrano here said that he's got low self-confidence, things like that. I don't want to sound gay or anything, but I don't think Lubrano's a bad-looking dude.
Yeah, there's girls my age, but I have no self-confidence, so...
Now, you seem nervous about coming over.
Yeah, he's not a bad-looking dude. Maybe he's got a weird personality, but I'm not someone to be offering like dating advice.
You're saying you're gonna have to sneak in. What were you so nervous about?
Running into you, but I guess it doesn't.
Well, that doesn't seem that was much of a. That doesn't seem like it was much of a deterrent tonight. Now, was it? How many times have you seen the show?
I'm a religious watcher.
A religious watcher.
Damn, Michael's one of us. He's a religious Hanson watcher, whether it be TCAP, HVP, or Takedown. I wonder if Lubrano still watches like Hansen stuff like after this. Like, I wonder if like when Hansen v Predator came out in 2016, I wonder if Lubrano was keeping up with that. I wonder if Lubrano's kept up with Takedown, or is he holding a grudge?
Well, I watch it whenever I can. Sometimes I go, hunt out clips on the internet.
So you
Damn, and the thing is, hunting out clips on the internet in 2007. Like, yeah, YouTube was around, but I remember the internet in 2007, and it wasn't the most. Like, it was, you could manage it. It wasn't like the internet in 1997. But he definitely had to be a religious watcher to be seeking out the low grade or the low res grainy ass footage that we've seen from TCAP.
watch it on the internet too.
I watch it when I can. I love it when they play the clips on all the radio shows.
Did you ever imagine that you'd be featured on one of our shows?
Is there a hidden camera somewhere?
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of them.
Wow.
This religious to catch a predator fan keeps open the possibility that he might have had sex with a young teen.
What do you think would have happened if I wasn't here and you were alone with a 14-year-old girl?
I couldn't tell you. I might,
You might.
a guy like me, I might, who knows what I would do.
Think you'd have sex with her?
Probably not, because any other time I try and have sex with a girl, I'll just...
What did he say? It all goes to shit? I'm curious to what he said there.
So can you bring condoms in case? Sure. Never leave home without them, right? So you did bring condoms.
Well, they're always in my car.
They're always in your car.
Yeah. I'm always prepared for nothing.
Well, it doesn't sound like you're expecting nothing tonight.
I like Chris's rebuttal there. It's snarky, and it's kind of dismissive of this woe is me character that Lubrano's been putting on. Chris kind of like calls him out for, having condoms. Like, if he's really this whole woe is me guy, well, first of all, he wouldn't be there, and second of all, he wouldn't have brought in condoms. So I think it's very telling about Lubrano.
What do you think should happen?
And I think the context of that is funny because Lubrano being asked that, he knows what's going to happen. This is like I want to say this is like the penultimate episode of TCAP, because I think after this it's just Bowling Green, and then NBC cancels the show because of that prick Louis Conrad. So by this point, it's been established since Riverside that every investigation these guys get arrested, and he's asking Lubrano what should happen to you. And now Lubrano could be like the fucking guy from Georgia, Brian Lindsay. I should just be allowed to go home, learn my lesson. But Lubrano, I don't remember what he says. Let's see what he says.
I don't know what to tell you, Chris.
I don't know what to tell you, Chris. Yeah, because he knows what's coming, so he's not going to try and like bullshit, oh, I wasn't going to do anything.
I mean, obviously you know who I am. You know what show this is. And you know what happens next, right? This is the part where the cameras come out. And for those who don't know who I am, who walk in here, I say, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC. If there's anything else you want to tell us, we'd like to hear it.
No, I'm good.
Okay. I want you to take that with you, though, since it's an illegal substance, all right?
So he reaches into his pocket, gets out his bag, and puts the marijuana away.
Couch that side.
Since he already suspects what's waiting for him outside, he takes his time getting ready to leave.
It's going to be a long night.
That's a fun line from Lubrano. It's gonna be a long night. he knows what's up.
Is that it?
That's it.
Alright.
That was funny there. Is that it?
Long night. Is that it?
That's it.
I wonder what he was expecting. Can I get your autograph, Chris? I know I didn't want to meet you under these circumstances, but I am a fan.
Down.
Oh shit! He got the fist bump from Chris. That's fucking awesome.
Down.
I want a fist bump from Chris. Not in this context, but like I'd like to meet Chris and fist bump him. Chris I think is a cool guy. Yeah, he's got some shady shit in his past, but overall Chris is a cool, entertaining guy.
And just as the man figured, the police are waiting outside.
Police, stop! Hands behind your back. Going back.
Take him around, take him around.
Okay, so that was Michael Lubrano. Before anything, I am going to hit y'all with an update here in just one. Okay, here we are with that update. This is a video from Asbury Park something, and I know Asbury Park's in Jersey, June 19th, 2008, so about a year or so after the sting, and it's got a bit of a follow-up on Michael Lubrano and Michael Murray.
Two of the 28 men were arrested in 2007 after they traveled to a Manalogan home intending to have sex with boys and girls between the ages of 12 and 15, pled guilty to charges of attempted endangering the welfare of a child.
Well, in the days leading up to March 31st of 2007, did you engage in internet chats with a female you believed to be 14 years old?
Yes.
And you actually believed that she was 14?
Yes.
And on March 31st of 2007, you drove from your home.
Okay, so yeah, so just to add context to something earlier I said in the video. So the sting takes place in March 31st, 2007, but doesn't air until July. So The Sopranos was still running, the second part of season 6, which I think was like 9 episodes, was going to start airing that April, which is cool.
To meet her at what you thought was her home in Manalogan, correct?
Yes.
And if in fact when you got there, if that 14-year-old girl was present at that home in Manalogan, was it your intention to engage in sexual conduct that would be inappropriate for a 14-year-old?
Yes.
Mr. Murray, on March 30th.
Okay, and that's pretty much everything I think that there is on old Michael Lubrano in this video. We'll watch it out, but he's, I don't know if remorseful would be the word, but he's admitting to what he's done. Maybe he'll get some lenient plea. I should have researched his plea. Here's old Mr. Michael Murray. I want to say this is the guy that showed up when Jeremy Keister was there, and he showed up, and he's like, I gotta get the truck back. I don't know if there's there's not a lot of meat to Michael Murray's segment, but what we do have of him is pretty funny. He's like crying, I gotta get the truck back.
That particular day, it was your intention to go to a location, is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Your court judge requirements.
Under all circumstances, you will always have to register for the rest of your life, whether you're in New Jersey or another state. You understand that? And you will most likely be on the internet. That is part of the tiering, but that's generally included as part of the Megan's Law situation, that you'll be on the internet.
Murray and Lubrano both face up to 364 days in county jail and lifetime parole supervision.
So yeah, that was the update. And I say update, it's an update that's like 17 years old. There's definitely more if you want to look into it. I don't really like. I don't know if I think about it and I find something interesting in the case of somebody like Jeff Stacy or Lauren Armstrong, where there's something interesting that happens post TCAP, but overall, yeah, that was the video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching.